Hello, grateful to be here with you, as is the Council of Light. And today there's this question coming forward to be shared, and it links with this idea that for many of us on a spiritual path, meaning those of us who are incarnated, boots on the ground, we had a certain bucket list coming in of things that we wanted to make sure that we completed. And this time is, yes, a very intense time of completion so that we can welcome the new beginnings. And that's all happening, like end of cycle, beginning of cycle. All of that is occurring, yes. And we are multidimensional beings. Take a moment to feel into this idea that, yes, you had a bucket list for this incarnation that you wanted to make sure you checked off, completing certain things, tying up loose ends, if you will, activating certain vibrations, awakening more, becoming more conscious and aware, remembering more of your light. And what if you also have on that checklist, that outline that you created for yourself as an aspect of your blueprint for this incarnation, things you wanted to create for yourself? And that could be things in the physical dimension. It could be things in other dimensions, both. And so, what if we could start to approach, as we start to link in with the beginning, the new dawn, the new rebirth, the new launch point of new cycles beginning? What is it I wish to create? And your whole system might have to do a reorientation to that, because for maybe the last 10 or 15 or 20 years, you've been focused on what to fix, what to change, what to complete, what you've outgrown, what's ready to retire, as you prepared for this time of new beginnings. And so we're just going to pose the question to start to support you as you're choosing it, as it feels appropriate for you, as it resonates. You might wait a month or two to start doing this. To play in and wonder into, what do I wish to create? And allow for this time of, it's almost like there's this overlap of completion and launching the new, but allowing for this time of where there's this wave of completion, where you're also pondering, you can think of it as like in the background, what do I wish to create in this new cycle, in this new phase? And you maybe have not allowed yourself to be in that for some time. So we're just going to hold space for you to be in that wondering. And you may not have a conscious answer to that right now. You might just be in, oh my gosh, I never even thought of that. I never even occurred to me that I could start to create the new. I was tending to the old. I was tending to the completing. I was tending to the tying up of the loose ends. And so we're just going to hold space for you as you're choosing it to just be in the question, what do I wish to create? I wonder what would be honoring for me to create in this new phase. I wonder what's aligned for me as a being to create for myself, for my life, for my journey, for my experience of myself in this new phase. And we're going to call this the wondering of creation, inviting you, your body, your teams to set up appropriate, safe, supportive dimension where you can just be in the wondering. maybe encircled by guides and advisors, your future self in fully enlightened state. Maybe your spiritual family's there, angelic beings of love and light, nature spirit helpers that are benevolent and inspiring and playful and aligned for you, helping you ponder. And it's almost like if you were sitting with a friend and you were like, well, what about this? Well, what about that? Have you thought of that? And you're having a dialogue from a place of non-attachment. It's like nothing is set in stone. We're just playing in possibility. So we're going to help you by sharing information and modeling, set up that safe, sacred space to play in possibility. You are one with Source. You have access to infinite resources. You are fully connected to creation itself. And at inception point, you were given free will conscious choice to choose for you. Your choice is a creative force. And you have the reins if you choose to hold them. You get to steer your own ship, adjust your own sails. If you knew you had access to infinite possibility, infinite resources, what would you choose for you? What would you choose to create for yourself? And just holding space for you to begin reorienting your energetic fields, recalibrating your energetic fields, your consciousness for the possibilities at this higher frequency that you moved into, and to be in the play, in the wondering, in the openness to create what honors you as a being. And in the remembering that when you honor you, all life benefits, all life is honored because oneness is. So just stay in that space for as long as you choose. You can imagine some part of you there 24/7. Your higher self, body's higher self, teams, guides, advisors, beings of love and light, supporting you in playing in possibility. And then you might take 3 to 5 minutes a few times a week for the next 6 weeks to play, to question, to wonder, to jot down inspired ideas that come. Well, that would be fun. Let me write that down. Let me add that to the list of possibilities. And then perhaps around the October-ish, somewhere, you start to ground some of these ideas more. What resonates as an appropriate next step, as appropriate next level experience for you that you've calibrated to, that you are in vibrational proximity to. As you begin to birth, you could begin to move in the direction of, that you could begin to ground and choose in favor of. And maybe it starts to happen before October as you begin to play in possibility and invite that part of you, that creator, you, one with Source, fully activated creator consciousness, to begin to explore, to begin to link into what is appropriate for you as a being, and to pulse you appropriately with the desires that inspire appropriate action, so that you can begin to create next level for you. We invite a balancing and stabilizing of all your energetic fields, updating your grids, your reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. And this piece is going to continue to develop. I'm being shown a series coming. It's going to be different than anything we've offered before, all about supporting you in creating that which you desire to create. And normally we don't focus much on the manifesting aspect, but I'm being shown like there's energy that wants to flow there, focus that wants to shift there to support us in birthing next level, boots on the ground. And each of you will have your own unique, what resonates for you. So will you give yourself permission to be in it, to ponder it, to be in possibility with it? And stay tuned for the announcement soon regarding this new series that will support you in creating what it is that is aligned for you. And I feel like it will be maybe a 5 or 6 week series with interactive components where the guides, the Council of Light is going to come forward to help coach you on the manifestation. So yes, we'll do vibrational work, aligning with frequency on the back end. But then there's this new component that wants to come through on how to create that energetic bridge into the physical realm. And so if this is resonating, stay tuned to our newsletter. If you're not enrolled, we'll put a link below where you can enroll and join us for that series when we announce it. And then we're also going to be doing this Saturday for the new moon, an Empowered Evolution Masterclass. And I'm being shown there's going to be an element in there around reinvention. And then also, I feel like this piece, as far as creating our desire, I feel like that's also going to weave into that session. And the thing about any sessions that we offer, any series that we offer, any immersions that we offer, when you enroll, you help to inform it because your higher self begins collaborating with the Council of Light and the higher realms to co-create it. And so even if it's after the fact, which sounds really strange to our linear minds, but we are multidimensional beings and we can traverse the time-spiral continuum. And so even if it's after the fact, say post-series production, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to purchase these downloads of these recordings, guess what? You're still helping to co-create the series. Some part of you is able to utilize the time spiral continuum to be in that healthy co-creative forum with the Council of Light to make it custom for you. So let the linear mind take a back seat on that one. It's not going to understand it, but part of you knows that you are a multidimensional being and that time does not limit you. Linear time does not limit you. So if you'd like to join us for that Empowered Evolution Masterclass, we're going to put a link below, and it's being offered on a sliding scale. So you can choose the contribution level that resonates for you so that you can have optimal receptivity to all the layers that are there for you. Feel free to share any feedback, questions with us as we continue to provide these types of energetic conversations and opportunities to shift yourself. And we look forward to connecting with you all again very soon. Much love.